friends, it's Diane Thompson. Happy Friday to you. It's the beginning of a great weekend, hopefully for you and everybody else. Today I'm going to share with you a fat-burning healthy recipe that you can prepare in 4 easy steps in less than 15 minutes. Now, who wouldn't want that, right? 15 minutes or less, 4 easy steps. I'm going to share that with you today. And if you're someone who gets frustrated when you're trying to put something on your dinner table and you just run out of ideas and you don't know what to put on the table, and you do want to feed your family a healthy dinner, well, you're in the right place. And if you have other friends who want to do the same thing, invite them or share this video with them. Hi Shannon. Hi Deanna. So yeah, I am Diane Thompson. I'm a registered dietitian, holistic nutritionist, and I help women reach and maintain a healthy weight so they can have great health and live a life of possibilities. So like I said, tonight I'm going to share with you a real simple recipe that's going to take you less than 15 minutes to prepare. So your family will enjoy it and thank you for it too. Don't you like it when everybody in your family's happy and really thankful that you made them this wonderful dinner, even though you didn't have to slave over your stove all night? So the name of the recipe I'm going to share with you tonight is called carne guisada, and I'm not an expert at pronunciation, as you probably can tell. The recipe is posted in my earlier post that I did today, so you can copy that off or whatever you, or just use it from the, well, you'll lose it though after a while, right? It'll go away. So just copy that off and you can, prepare it for your family. But it's so easy. So like I said, 4 easy steps. So the first thing is, and I hope you can see, I have my, what do you call this thing? I think I need a vacation. It's my crock pot. So if you have a crock pot, and you don't even have to do it in a crock pot, you could use something else, put it in your oven on pretty low and cook it for several hours. And that's what I did with this. This is 4 hours. I put it on high, and I started it earlier today because I knew I was going to be going live at 4:30. So all it is I took a 2-pound chuck roast, and I think the recipe calls for some pork. We don't eat a lot of pork, so you can use pork or beef. And you just chunk up the roast in pieces about this size. I don't know, a 1-inch square. I don't know if you can see that or not. Red's not the best color to show you beef, is it? So you chunk that up, you put it in here, and then I have homemade tomatoes. So I used some homemade canned tomatoes, and then a bunch of spices, salt, pepper, garlic powder. The amounts are listed in the recipe that's below this video. And then cumin and chili powder. And let's see, what else did I throw in here? My peppers, my smoked peppers that we did last year at the end of the year. We smoked these and then froze them. And that's it. I stuck that in the crock pot, and it's been cooking now for almost 4 hours, and it's almost ready to go. Okay, and then, so what do you do with that, right? Because, just having that alone isn't quite sufficient. So here's what I do, and I didn't take this out, but here it is. You can get this, I think we got this at Costco, but it's organic cauliflower rice. So that's what I do, and then I cook this with some butter, olive oil, and I love to put garlic. I put garlic in everything. I probably smell like a garlic, I don't know, how garlic can make you stink. I probably smell stinky, but that's okay, I love it. So then you just cook this up just for a tiny little while in a cast iron pan. I love cast iron. To me, it's the best way to cook because it just retains heat. You know how some of the pans, it's like, have hot spots. With cast iron, that doesn't happen. So you just cook that up in there, and then when that's done, you put this carne asada on top of that, and there's dinner. Now I'm gonna show you something that I love to make, and that's guacamole. And we make this a lot. I go through about 6 avocados a week here. My husband lived in San Diego for a long time. I think he said 30 years. Is that right, David? 30 years? He's not answering me. So, and this is real easy to make too. If you haven't ever made guacamole, you just got to have a really nice ripe avocado. I'm going to whip it up right in front of you. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, and then I use a little bit of lime juice, because you got to have lime. If you don't have lime, it's not guacamole. And then one of my secret ingredient is puka sauce. Oh my gosh. This makes all the difference in the world. So a little bit of lime juice. My dog is whimpering over there. And this is hot. It's really hot stuff. So you put as much as you want. If you really like hot stuff, like I love hot stuff. So that, and salt and pepper. And then my most favorite thing, if I can find it real quick here, you could put the wrong thing. I have some cilantro oil, and I'm not going to be able to find it. I have so many of them. So then the challenge with that is if you put too much, you can't put even a full, especially for this amount, you can't put more than a drop of cilantro oil. If you have fresh cilantro, that's even better. But mine always goes bad so fast. So I can't, I just don't have it on hand today. But then definitely need salt, a little bit more spicy. And then I've got guacamole to put on top of my carne asada. So that's how easy guacamole is, and that's how easy dinner can be. But let's talk about that for a little bit, okay? Because I think you're going to find that eating healthy and cooking healthy, thanks guys, appreciate it, really takes, there's just a few things that you have to be aware of, and one of those is planning, right? If you are able to plan ahead, then doing this is a breeze. So you got to have the ingredients on hand. So sitting down like on a Sunday night, planning out your, or maybe you do it Friday night, because you have time to go shopping over the weekend. So sit down and figure out your meals, and then use your crock pot for those days where it's crazy busy, right? So that's a tip. Having the right resources is such a big part of that too. So, and I have a newsletter, a healthy newsletter, if you're interested in that, where I share my top tips, some of my top recipes like this. So really, lack of time and busyness doesn't have to be what gets between you and living a healthier lifestyle. So the other and final thing is commitment and mindset, right? Making the decision for health. It's not easy. We live in a culture that's all about convenience, and it's not really focused on health. So, surround yourself with people. Thanks. Surround yourself with people who want to create the same thing in their health, and are on a journey for better health, and that's going to really help you too. So then you also have people that you can share your resources, your tips, and your ideas. So hi Diane, thanks for being on the call. I appreciate it. So like I said, the recipe that I just prepared, which is pretty phenomenal, by the way, I make this a lot. And if you make a big enough portion, guess what? You don't even have to do it. You can have leftovers for another night. So the recipe, the copy of the recipe is below this. Go like the recipe first, and then just copy it and use it and enjoy it, because I think you will. So I hope this has been really helpful. I hope you make it. I'd love to know what you thought about it. And then, like I said, if you have any interest at all in getting a newsletter that I create once a week, just type in the comment section newsletter. So have a great day, the rest of your day, and a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.